Welcome back to the Kick and Post YouTube channel and podcast. I am your host, Jamal Thompson. This is Sale SK. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm good. And I noticed you had a little fit on, boy. Let me see it now. Let me see what you're working with. Boy, got the collar on.
Little sweat,
Ooh,
gotta get clean,
okay, I
Been
like it.
hearing how clean Chris been on these pods. I had to get
It's
right one
freezing.
time. Gotta get
Freezing
right
out
one
here.
time. Oh yeah, it's freezing everywhere right now. I don't know what's going on. Do you think global warming's real?
Do I think? Come on, bro. Do I look at science, at numbers? Yes, it's been real. Now, is it as bad as it say it's gonna be? That's to be determined. But global
I don't
warming
know.
is a thing. So,
Where you're located right now, I saw icicles on the grass in January, February 1st. Usually that don't happen over there, so
brother, telling me.
I don't know, man. Things might be getting kind of spooky, but what I think is gonna get even spookier, with the transitions. Super Bowl.
I
I
like
don't know
it.
the number. Patriots versus Seahawks. Patriots technical home team based on uniform selection. I found that out this week. That's where they went with the white unis. They're
Oh, I didn't
also
see the
like
unis.
5-0 in the white unis this year.
No matter.
Maybe a little bit of a premonition, right?
Nah.
Media week, teams getting after it. But for us over here at KMP, who aren't invited to the Super Bowl just yet, but wait on it, we record from home remotely to talk about props, to talk about game strategies, to talk about things we like, things we don't like. So we're definitely gonna pull up, the apps, look at a couple of the props we like, talk about flow of the game, things we could see happening, and give y'all some value. So what is one of the trends you're looking at as a Seattle Seahawks supporter this playoff series? For the Seahawks in terms of props, or for the Patriots in terms of props, how do you see this game shaking out?
I've been seeing some reports, at least one reporter, saying this is going to be like a very low-scoring, defensive-minded game.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be the case. One, for viewership, I don't think NFL is going to want that. I think the refs are going to be really loose this Sunday and just letting men be men, which is I'm all for. Let the
Mm-hmm.
boys play, let them thug it out, best man win.
You're not
So
with that.
I do think it'd be a couple fireworks, a little bit of a higher scoring game than anticipated, but of course I got the Seahawks edging it out just from the sheer fact of I'll harp on this until the end of the season, but they've been the most complete team in football when it mattered the most ever since the playoffs started.
Yeah.
Personally speaking, we thought that they would have a slow start having that bye week, but it really just it seemed like it amped them up. Like it just got things even more in tune. They've been locked in since week one, ever since that video drops, but they are the epitome of a championship roster. Whereas with the Patriots, they're still young, they're still growing. The defense is there. The defense has shown out at times. The defense hasn't seen anything in the likes of, you're not going to like this, but Sam Darnold.
Oh my gosh.
They haven't seen
I'm starting
anything
to
in
come
the
around a little
likes
bit. I'm starting to
of
come around a little bit.
thank you. He just
Yeah.
has the easiest job. He's leading the ship, but he has Kenneth Walker rowing. He has JSN as the engine. Like
Yeah.
he has so many other crewmen on that boat that are contributing to the journey. So it's not just him, but with the NFL, how teams work, it does fall on him. He still has to do his job or none of it comes together. He's done more than enough. I have no
Mm-hmm.
reason to not believe. I think Drake May's going to show out. I think Drake May's going to do as much as he can. I think Drake May's going to come up short. Will it be Drake May's fault? I don't believe so.
You
But he
just don't
will.
think he got enough juice?
I think he's going to be forced to make plays that he hasn't had to make all year. So can he do it? I've seen him do it in college.
Yes.
Haven't seen him do it in the NFL consistently.
Okay.
So, oh my gosh. Whoa. You gotta warn me next time. That's fresh.
That's a little bit of a behind the scenes,
Okay.
but we're gonna go over
Okay.
props and see some of the things we like. Obviously, we're at over 45.5 for the point total. You said you really liked the over on that. I was talking to a friend of mine this week, and I am also on board with the over 45.5. If you believe the Seahawks are gonna win in a blowout style, 35 points, I think the Patriots get at least 10. You're right there. If you think this game is going to be a lot more competitive, like 28-21, do the math right there. That's 49 points. That's over. So I'm leaning with the over on that point total as well. I think the -4.5 is something I would stay away from. These games can get really close. Super Bowl MVP is a fun one to look at to start off. I'm gonna give you my favorite. If you are a believer that the Seattle Seahawks are going to win this game, I think they're going to win it on the back of a JSN masterclass.
Nah, wrong man.
Yeah, I do.
Uh-uh.
I think if you gave me this Patriots team before Milton Williams came back from injury, I would lean with K9 to win it.
That's valid.
Plus 650 odds. Fantastic odds for Super Bowl MVP. But their run defense has gotten a lot better since Milton Williams came back. Not saying K9's not our boy. He could still win on the outside runs, which is where he thrives. But I lean that it'll be a JSN masterclass because the New England Patriots are seeming hell-bent on playing man. You cannot guard JSN in man.
Now, just to play devil's advocate,
Yeah.
they have a man on that defense that
Yeah,
could slow him up.
he's nice.
That
He's nice.
could give
Christian
him
Gonzalez
problems.
is nice. Would you call the Patriots pass rush a formidable pass rush?
Solid.
It's okay, right?
It's
But
respectable.
it's not like crazy, right?
True.
It's too much time for JSN and man coverage. It's too much time.
But how many times has JSN faced a real 100% man with the guy who is respected at his position, where he will get shadowed all game? I don't think
Did
Gonzalez
they play
leaves
Denver this
JSN.
year? Did they play Denver this year?
I'm not sure. I'm asking. I'm not sure. That's what I'm asking.
I don't remember. He played Stingley, but Stingley's not at the level of a cover corner, like shutdown cover corner as Christian Gonzalez and man is.
Yeah.
But he played Stingley, and I don't think they even had like Stingley playing that close up on him in man. I'm just leaning with what I see.
And that's why I say that, because when I do see JSN line up outside, he can dominate.
Mhm.
If I've seen him move him around in the backfield, in motion to the slot, he dominates everywhere. But
They're
those
gonna
are
move him, yeah.
those are against teams that typically don't have one guy that will follow you the entire game.
Mhm.
Like, it's a totally different situation, totally different scenario. Not saying that JSN doesn't eat, but typically when you have two alphas of that caliber,
Yeah.
they go back and forth. JSN will get his, Gonzalez will get his. So that's my take on it. I don't think JSN will be the MVP because of that.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna have to dominate a very high class DB. Like, it's just a fact. And if he does that, then I will put him in the conversation for what we had earlier about that top 5, that top 4
Yeah.
receivers, because that at the biggest stage in the biggest moment, you have to get credit for that.
I think that's another
You have
reason
to
I
get
like
credit
him
for
for
that.
this Super Bowl MVP plus 500 odds is if he wins that matchup, I don't think Sam Darnold's going to throw for 300 yards against the secondary. I think majority of the yardage is going to go to a guy like JSN. I think JSN can score once, probably twice. Then they're plus 500 odds as the most dangerous offensive guy on that team, in a team that you expect to win. I like those odds for him. On the flip side, if the Patriots win, I feel like it's on the back of Drake May. A quarterback at plus 220, I don't hate it. I could see it being pretty valid, right? But those are some of my favorite Super Bowl odds there. Anytime touchdown scores, who scores in this game? Chris Perry.
Kenneth Walker, easily.
Okay.
I think Cooper Kupp scores with the same reason for JSN.
Mhm.
I know you love JSN, but I do think if you can take Christian Gonzalez out of the game of
Yes.
using JSN, targeting him or not, you're benefiting your whole offense. You got Shaheed, you got Kupp, you got Jake Bobo. Like, there's so many other options to where why force feed your man
Yeah.
when you can literally tear down the entire defense. If that's how they're going to play it, then go ahead. Choose your poison, because they have plenty of it out there. You can,
I do think
like,
Cooper Kupp at plus 275 odds is very enticing.
I think Cooper Kupp MVP plus 10,000 is like, let's ride, boys. Let's take it to the promised land.
Wait.
Like,
wait.
Yeah,
Brother,
you
I don't
ain't sleep
know.
on that.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I
You
don't
don't
know.
know.
I
like
looked at
it.
that a little bit.
I like it.
And I was going to bring it up
I
because,
like it.
mean, he has
I
done
like
it
it.
before. He has won the Super Bowl MVP before.
Yes, sir.
But, man,
I've been wrong before. I've been wrong plenty of times. I've been wrong pretty
plus
often.
275 is a little bit
So-
more safe for me. I feel like I like him at plus 275 odds to score for sure because he's going to get down there and he's not going to have the number one coverage. And I think there's still juice in those legs. We took a little bit too long to get on here and discuss props. His receiving line was -2.5 for the longest. Now it is 3.5.
Who?
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp receiving what? Yards?
No, receiving receptions.
Oh.
Yeah, which 3.5 is still a target. I'm not against it, but
That's
2.5
on
felt free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you believe he's gonna have that secondary coverage and that we're gonna be in trouble with what Christian Gonzalez might be on JSN, he was a sneaky guy at that plus 275. Shaheed on special teams. Patriots are pretty.
I like Sheep to score.
Yeah, the Patriots are pretty disciplined over there, but Shaheed just gets his hand on the ball in so many ways. At plus 375, he's going to be involved in the game plan. I do not hate it. And your boy Jake Bobo's up there. Surprised you hasn't mentioned that plus 1,000.
For what, a touchdown?
Yeah.
Bobo scores. Oh my gosh, I'm about to eat on Sunday. Bobo scores. I used to have a wiener dog back in elementary school, and his name was Bobo.
You had a wiener dog in elementary
I'll
school.
find a picture. We'll put it in here. But he was like, this big. That was my boy. I came home one day. My mom gave him away. My first heartbreak.
Why did she give him away?
You know what? All I'm saying is Bobo has a special place in my heart, and for some odd reason, he gets touchdowns. So lock that in, boys.
Jake, okay, we might have to open up that childhood trauma at some point. But Jake Bobo at plus 1,000 is not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm leaning on the Cooper Kupp side heavily right now. What's speaking to me is Cooper Kupp parlayed with Stephon Diggs. Anytime touchdown.
Diggs scores.
Yeah, I think this is the biggest game. We talked about Devontae Adams at length last time about receivers with wiggle, receivers with the skill to get off the line, and what that looks like against athletic younger DBs. Diggs will win off technique. I could see him having a big Super Bowl game. He might be a sneaky one for if the Patriots are able to sneak this out, the MVP, depending on how the Drake May performance looks. So maybe we go back and look at that real quick. But plus 250 odds to score in the biggest game.
That's what scares me, though.
I like it.
We know the narrative. The NFL wants quarterback MVPs. Like
you have to do
so much. You have to do so much.
We say that, but like in the Rams game that Cooper Kupp won it,
that was
if
different.
he didn't win it, it was going to be Odell because Odell was on another level.
Yeah, Odell was going to win it, but Kupp was coming off of the Triple Crown, having the best season ever for a receiver. They had to give it to him for those reasons, for their narrative. Typically, the narrative stays with the quarterbacks. One example is the Ravens. I want to say Jacoby Jones, Super Bowl.
Because he returned the kick?
Because he won them the Super Bowl. He gave them everything they needed. We got the MVP that year.
They don't really give the special teams guys that much love, though. That's a little bit different.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He was the clear as day MVP. Clear as day MVP. He had the punt return, and he had like an 80 or 70 yard reception from Joe Flacco. He not only got the momentum back for the team, but he also solidified the win with multiple touchdowns.
Yeah.
Just saying, just putting that out there. I'm still upset about that. So.
No, I understand. And it's valid. It's usually a quarterback award, but we're talking like Drake May hasn't had a good playoff run. And if the stats aren't insane in the Super Bowl, a positional player could get it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think if the Patriots win, they're going to have the Drake May. If the Seahawks win, Darnold will not get an MVP. You have that same narrative as the league. No one respects Darnold yet. I don't know why, but
why are you hating on me?
It's valid. Like the Vikings didn't respect him. Like there's so many. The league itself didn't respect.
Don't hate on me, baby.
When Darnold first signed with the Seahawks, no one took it seriously. He just made the Super Bowl. People like you are still not taking Darnold seriously.
You're gonna stop calling me out my name.
What are you talking about?
Talking about like me.
Because
hey, look,
it's
man,
the name, bro.
He was seeing ghosts, man. I gotta.
What, 3 years ago?
I don't give a crap if you out here admitting to seeing ghosts. I gotta look past that a little bit. And then in the Minnesota scheme, I had excuses as to why you were good. I can't lie. You've shown out right now in Seattle. You've gone through. You've beaten the people I thought you wouldn't beat. And
Yeah.
realistically, you're probably going to beat the Patriots, right?
Realistically, he is because those ghosts. He's Pac-Man right now. He's eating all of them right now, brother. Like it doesn't matter. He's evolved. He's different. He's hooping right
Mm,
now. That's all that matters. Get all that other stuff out the window, brother.
he's Pac-Man.
Come on now.
Okay. He's Pac-Man. All
Yeah, I
right.
had to let that one out.
The
My
ghost
dog.
ain't the ghost might be, okay. Okay, the ghost might be gone then. All right. Look, I think he has I got to see what the game plan looks like. I do see an opportunity for him to show out, but I just keep seeing in my mind JSN being taken away and them asking him to produce other ways, and if he does it and he looks good doing it, kudos to him. It's tough. It's tough for me to see it be a Sam Darnold masterclass for him to get an MVP at
Yeah,
least. I can see
that's
him doing enough to win the game, but MVP
yeah,
gives me reason to pause a little bit.
it does. I
Um,
think if JSN eclipses the 2,000 yards, they're gonna try to lean his way as well. So
yeah,
once again, all about the narrative that unfolds. So
yeah, for sure. Tucking narratives. Some of the lines I like. Sam Darnold, 1.5 passing touchdowns, feels very good, -120. Um, what feels nicer is Drake May passing touchdowns +120 for 1.5 passing touchdowns. Feel like, again, we see this game going over 45.5. I think the Patriots rush defense is pretty good. I think the Seattle run defense is pretty good. Therefore, there will be passing touchdowns. Give me back my boy Ramondre Stevenson in that 2.5 reception role. The utilization for Ramondre Stevenson is going to be heavy this week. 2.5 receptions for Ramondre Stevenson is -170. Throw that in your lay as a little lay booster. Kenneth Walker at -2.5 feels nice as well. Throw that in
free.
your
That
lay.
was so free last time,
Yeah,
bro.
throw that
Oh,
in your lay for another boost. You could get Cooper Kupp at 2.5 receptions for -210. But if we believe like we believe, just go up to that 4 receptions. You could get 3.5 at plus money. For Cooper Kupp receptions, since he'll be covered by the second best DB. On initial glance as well, I am liking that Mac Hollins 3.5 receptions line.
oh, oh Lord.
I am. It's one of his safety blankets. It's one of the guys he goes to in tough moments. Again, we predict him having to throw a lot this game. 4 receptions from Mac Hollins is a little bit steep, but I could see it getting the job done. My boy Pop Douglas is back in too. Too many mouths to
Mario
feed though.
Douglas?
Yeah, he goes by
Oh,
Pop.
really?
Yeah,
Learn something
something
new
to do
every
with his
day.
something to do with his pops or something like that. But
Okay.
I do like the Mario Douglas over 1.5 receptions at +150. That's been a little sneaky play for me a lot of the years. Is over 1.5 receptions for the boy. Again, this game is going to go through the air. And I don't think Vegas is valuing the passing offense of the Patriots highly enough. So we'll get those. We'll get the value while the value's there. Kayshawn Booty.
Booty.
How you feel about Booty this game?
Um, it's a good question, man. I think the receptions for all of the Patriots are gonna be good. I don't think they're gonna finish in the red zone, so they're gonna move the ball. I
Yes.
don't think they're gonna finish. So I
Okay.
do like his chances where his receptions at or yards because he's like a big play guy.
His yards, yeah. So here's a little betting plot for the folks. If you believe that Stephon Diggs and Mac Hollins are gonna get a lot of the
Yeah, those are check down guys.
check down, move the ball receptions, maybe pop a little bit too, right? And you think Booty's really gonna his role is to catch that deep ball. I'm gonna put you onto a little negative correlation betting is what I call it. I don't know if that's the right term for it, right? But I think the standard line for Booty right now, I hate the desktop version of Hard Rock, by the way.
I didn't know
But
this existed.
yeah, the Booty, it keeps showing the alternates. Let me see if I can just find the straight up lines. Okay, player props. There we go. Booty's receiving. We could go to his receptions line, and we could try to target the under on that, but target the over on yardage. Because we don't think he's going to get that many targets. But we do believe he's going to get the yards from it. So, hit that receptions. Kayshawn Booty, they have him at 2.5 receptions.
That's tough.
Ugh. It's
That's
like
tough.
right on that line. I could see him getting that. but I could easily see him going for 2 receptions, 50 yards, right? So I'm going to go to his receiving yards. They have it set at 30.5 the last time I checked.
Free.
Over. You get a plus 548 just off those 2 props, right? And I think if we go back and check the stats, there's a lot of times where Booty's been 2 catches for 45 or 2 catches for 35 and a touchdown, right? But the usage is not overly high on him. So that's something I do like for this game, is him to be utilized in that way. Let's see what he did in the last playoffs that didn't have a blizzard going on. Obviously, we kind of somewhat throw the stats out from that one.
But even then, he had that 1 catch, or not then. No, that was the Texans.
It was the week
games.
before. Yeah, the week before he had the deep catch.
Wasn't it snowing during that time too?
I think it got really bad in the second half. Yeah, but it wasn't. It was not like the Denver fourth quarter one. It was not that bad. What you mean, eh? Okay, so let's go to that Texans Patriots game. Booty.
You just like saying booty.
A little bit. 3 for 75. Golly.
That's a historic game for Booty.
Holy. But again, that's like 25 yards of reception. In the biggest game, do you think the Seattle Seahawks are going to let Booty get that far behind? Eamon Warrior has been one of the better safeties all year, right? So they're going to have coverage over the top.
No, they'll give him the couple looks, like you said. He's going to get 2. If he gets that third one, it's because the first and second one already worked. But that's the thing. He's not getting more than 3. And it's the Super Bowl. They're staying on narrative. And if you're relying on Booty to win the game, you lost before you even put that game plan in. So,
no, for sure.
I think they know what they're doing. I think we know what we're doing. I think the best way to play it is to go off the known. Like I told you earlier, go off the trend.
Yeah.
Big yards guy, low reception man. Like, play it, pray it. Let's get this money.
We like it that way. We like targeting it in that way to go negative on the over, go under on the receptions, over on the yards. The opposite is Cooper Kupp. I'd go over on his receptions, under on the yards, depending on what they have
Watch your mouth.
Depending on what they have his yardage at. I'm not saying I'm going to put that in as a bet, but if you're looking at like an opposite version of it, that's more of it. 33.5. Oh yeah, he's getting that. Never mind. Yeah, he's getting that. I like Cooper Kupp for 50 this Super Bowl.
I like
personally.
Cooper Kupp for MVP. Cooper Kupp masterclass. We've seen it before.
We have. If that hits, that'd be an insane giveaway.
It's not if, I mean? It's when.
Are you talking confidently or are you messing around? You got to be real.
I'm so serious right now.
Okay. Because sometimes you think people are messing around.
No,
they're not messing around.
I told you earlier, I bet with my heart. So this is why I don't bet often. But I actually am a fan of Cooper Kupp, sadly. I think this is his time. I think he's going to show a lot of people what he's been capable of doing this whole year, because he's been holding back all year.
Okay.
And I don't know, man. I just got those feeling in my stomach.
$10 wins you a rack. If Cooper Kupp wins the Super Bowl.
A lot more than 10, brother. That's what I'm trying to say.
You're
cashing out.
You got to chill, brother.
Cashing out, brother. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I don't know about a lot more.
I will call the hotline after. But
yeah, you might need to call the hotline. I can't lie to you. Fun props going into this one. Any quarterback to throw 2 interceptions is at plus money. Do you think anybody has 2 turnovers?
Yeah, Drake May.
If you like that, plus 185 is the prop on that.
Do fumbles count?
Oh, yeah. It says turnovers. Hey. No, it says 2 interceptions. Never mind. It says 2 interceptions. Okay. It specifies interceptions. Either team to score 30 points. Do you like that?
For which one?
Either team to score 30 points.
No, unless it goes in the OT. I don't see that.
Okay. Either team to win by exactly 3 points.
Nah, I don't like that.
Huh. Okay. Any player to record 1 sack and 1 interception.
1 interception and 1 what?
And 1 sack.
Who would do that though?
I don't know.
There's
some fun ones on here. I can't lie. Any punt to be returned for a TD.
Yes.
We've had that in a couple Super Bowls.
Shaheed.
We could see that. A kickoff return TD. That's plus 1750. That seems really low odds for that, though.
Yeah, I don't like that.
either team to get shut out. That's crazy. Plus 6,000. That's not happening.
Remember that one year it was the Broncos Super Bowl and someone put
Yeah.
like a band on like a sack happening or something and it happened, or a safety, and it
Yeah.
happened on the very first play?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I need this weekend.
You know what I need this weekend?
What? The Jags to come back and win? My bad, bro.
Why? Why?
Because I'm not wrong.
Why?
It's right.
Why?
It's not.
Why? But why though?
See, that's what I understand. I've been telling you all year. You ain't said nothing about the Bengals. So you
I'm
know what?
not.
I'm sorry.
I'm
You
not.
don't deserve.
Why?
You don't deserve it.
Why?
You actually made it, and that's why I could talk. We've been
Yeah,
in
what-
Cancun.
Why?
Innocent, so
Golly, I was about to talk about my favorite Gatorade pour color. And You
Oh.
want to get on the Jacksonville Jaguars?
my bad.
These are some of my favorite bets for the Super Bowl.
What, for the Gatorade color being teal?
There's
My
no
bad,
teal
my
on
bad.
there. Why are you
Oh.
still on me? Anyway, heads is my favorite result to bet for the
Call
coin.
the hotline. Hold up. Pause.
So
Time out.
minus 105
Time out.
for
If you
heads
no, stop.
is
Stop.
my favorite bet. for
Do not
coin
bet
toss
on
results.
the coin toss. Do not bet on the Gatorade color. I know I sound crazy with the
upon
Super Cup
research-
MVP. This
upon
is
research,
blasphemy.
Yellow, green, lime is one of my favorite color lines for the
Can't research
Gatorade,
this, bro.
but I'm feeling very heavily in the blue stratosphere. Blue at plus 400 has been calling to me all week since they dropped these lines. This is not betting advice. So I'm loving the plus 400 on the blue, and I'm loving heads because it's always heads for the coin flip. It's how I feel. Every year I take heads for a little $5. I've been, I think, 2 for 3 or something like that since I've been making that bet. It's been fun times. We might the unit size this year. Length of shortest TD, 1.5 yards. How do you feel about that? Do
I
you
like
think we
that.
get a rushing TD from the 1 yard line?
From Drake May.
So you think we get a rushing? You get a longer? You think the shortest TD of the game will be under 1.5 yards or over?
Under.
Okay, that's minus 135. Now, me personally, I don't think we're gonna have anything close to the end zone like that unless Stephon Diggs wins like a pass interference down there, or something like that. JSN doesn't really draw too many PIs that close to the goal line. So I'm a little bit hesitant right there. Last snap of the game.
Coin toss. What are we talking about right now?
Yeah, last snap of the game is a QB rush attempt. Do you think we'll be taking these to end the game, or do you think somebody will be chasing, winning a game?
I like those odds. Odds.
You like those odds for what? You didn't tell me which side you like.
That's exactly my point. I like those odds.
All right, we're moving on.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
confusing
you.
me. Florida
Why
Man
are we
special.
looking at this? These are horrible.
Wow. Okay, at least one of these Florida-based players to score. Elijah Arroyo, Dearness Johnson.
Are we done now? 'Cause, I'm looking through these. It's like, how quick can I burn my money? The quickest way is actually
Leonard
getting in the lighter
Williams.
and just in real life, just
Do you think the
Withering
jersey
it
number of
away.
the first TD scorer will be over 10.5 or under 10.5?
I can't even name 3 people's
So
jerseys
K9,
numbers besides what?
If he scores the
9?
first,
Or
if he
Stephon
scores the first
Diggs?
touchdown, Stephon Diggs is over 10, isn't he?
No, it's like 0, I think.
Is he 0 right now?
He's something like that. He's not over 10. He's a single number.
Okay.
And that's the only 2 people
What's
I can think
JSN's number? Isn't it 11?
of. 11.
Okay, what's Cooper Kupp's number? That
Why
over
do I
10
not
and a half
know
is feeling
this?
pretty spicy. Can't lie to you.
Why are you betting this, bro?
I'm not betting it. We're just going over some fun props.
Oh my god.
I told you what I'm betting. I'm betting coin toss. I'm betting color of Gatorade.
That's worse.
And then I got my
Cup's
7
number
days
10.
of parlays. Oh, he's right on the line. 7 days of parlays leading up to the Super Bowl. Will we see any records broken in this Super Bowl, Chris?
In terms of what? Super Bowl or regular season?
No, Super Bowl records. Look at the props on the screen. Which one do you think is potential to be broken this Super Bowl?
4+ touchdowns is crazy.
somebody snapped in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
That's what
what,
that's
the
telling me.
1800s? Like, what the heck? That wasn't
Somebody
no recent.
snapped.
Who was that? I gotta know. I'm not betting. I would like the yards. I like JSN for the yards if he goes off, but I don't think he does that with Gonzalez. So,
216. Golly, if JSN gets 216 plus,
oh, that makes sense. It's Jerry Rice.
that makes sense.
There
The
you go.
combined in passing yards, I think, is from that Patriots Eagles game, if I'm right. Right, the Nick Foles Patriots game.
Which one is that?
875 passing yards.
I believe so. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the receiving yards is Jerry Rice, and it's most combined points in the Super Bowl.
No, I know most combined passing yards.
2018. Yep.
Nick
England
Foles, yeah.
and Pass Eagles, crazy. Nick Foles 373. Yuck.
Yeah. Brady went nuclear in that one too. Yeah, man. Me personally, looking at these records, I don't see any of these
No, these
getting
are all
broken.
safe.
Maybe longest rush touchdown if K9 breaks
What?
one.
Passing touchdown record, was that Nick Foles too?
You mean no? Nick Foles did not throw for 7.
Oh, Steve Young. Okay.
Yeah.
That's valid.
The 86-yard passing touchdown, I think that's safe this year.
Shaheed, just saying.
He could catch something and because I'm thinking like over the top. He could catch something, make somebody miss and go from real close, but I think it's fairly safe. It'd be fun to dabble with these two. Throw $5 on these two. The passing yard one and the passing touchdown record one and the rushing touchdown record one. Because again, K9's really that guy. And if he breaks it on the outside, like let's say they get a touchback. No, that would be 75 yards. So they got to get sacked back there too, or maybe a punt. Yeah, let's say they catch a punt on the 10, and he breaks one. That's all you really need. It's probably unlikely, but
yeah. Then you wake up and you put your jersey on to watch the Super Bowl because that's not happening, brother.
$5 for 205. That's not crazy, man. I bet on stupid.
I would rather go buy a scratch off.
I mean, go do that then, brother. I'm a K9 believer. I've been yeah.
I hate how I'm not a K9 believer because I don't believe in fairy tales and folklores. Like, come on, bro. Like,
don't let me remind you the last time you didn't believe in fairy tales and folklores.
McCole Hardman isn't playing this week, brother. So lucky enough, I hate that. So, because you're not wrong.
Exactly.
But it was literally wrong up until the last play in overtime.
Was it in the game?
No, actually, it was an extra time.
Was it in the game?
It wasn't in the game. It was overtime.
That 600 hit the count.
That's why it's worse.
That's why that video's pinned on our TikTok. That's why it's pinned everywhere.
That's why it worked, because nobody saw that shit coming, bro. Not even.
But I did.
Team.
But I did. I saw it 2 weeks before the game.
Andy Reid, we want to go home. He was like, "F it, this."
Andy Reid watched Kicking Post and was like, "Hold on, did I send him the playbook? Did I send him the playbook early?"
Oh no! Oh, I cried when that happened in real life. I cried, bro. That was so funny to watch because the last play. Stop! It's the last play of the game.
I don't care what you say. You can't take it away from me. I was there. I told you the route. I told you everything. I broke it down for you.
You did.
I broke it down to the T for you. I told you the last time he scored. I told you the next time he would score. You didn't believe me.
You know how I feel with my phone out, ready to send that text, and then you watch this unfold, and you're just like, what did I just witness? And then you text me. I'm just like,
yeah.
No reverse. I'm like, all right, you got me.
Reverse.
You got me, bro. That's
sometimes we see it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't have a feeling right now. I mean, we have a week leading up to the Super Bowl. This is the first thing. This is the early looks. We'll probably come back and give you other ones. We'll probably come back and give you ones that like are verified props that we have in. But I don't have an early read on this one. I do think Cooper Kupp has a good game. I do think Cooper Kupp gets his receptions as an early read. 3.5 feels safe still. I'm not against your Cooper Kupp MVP bid. I want to say I don't not support you. I could see that being a thing. It's very I have to come around a little bit, but I could get down with it a bit. I could get down with it a
Sleep
bit.
on it.
Yeah, I could get down with it a bit. I'm heavy on the side of Stephon Diggs scoring. I'm very heavy on the side of Stephon Diggs scoring. I think I might take like a 4-leg touchdown parlay that looks a little bit something like Diggs getting a touchdown, Cup getting a touchdown. Wait, am I in first touchdowns? Let's slow down, brother. Anytime touchdowns. There we go. I might go a Cup, a Diggs, a Drake May, and then give me let's stick with those three. Have a good night. 25 for 1100. Have a good night. Cooper Cup, Stephon Diggs, Drake May. There'll be a second touchdown scorer for the Seahawks. I just don't know who to go with, and with the odds being -115 for JSN and -185 for Kenneth Walker, I don't need that fourth leg. If I get those three right, I'm comfortable. I don't want to lose off of -115. It just doesn't feel worth it to me. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm very enticed to put that thing in right now.
You won't.
Yeah, I'm not doing it right now, but I'll probably do it.
Okay.
I'm enticed to do it. Why you always
Okay.
testing my gangster? What I
I'm just
do
saying
to
do
you?
it. I'm saying all that talk.
All
All
right,
that
we
bark,
can throw that
nobody.
10 on it. That's 444. You know what I mean? 7 days of
sign.
parlay. Spread your love out. You
Do
know?
it.
But yeah, that's initial reads, man. We'll come back with more coverage. Is there anything you would like to say to the viewers before we head out today, sir?
Hope you have a blessed and glorious Sunday. If you're watching today, a great
Yes.
week
Oh
leading up to the
yes.
Super Bowl. Don't turn up too hard on Friday or
Oh
Saturday
yes.
because we got Sunday. You can call off work on Monday. Let's get it.
Oh wow. Okay. It's very specifics. To y'all, man, thank you for the support. Thank y'all for tuning in. The MMA content with the shorts has been going up. Our NFL shorts have been going up pretty well as well. So we appreciate all you guys for just, enjoying the content we're producing for you. And hopefully we'll see you soon with more Super Bowl content. Whether that be props, whether that be coverage. And until next time, peace.